welcome to the Crypto Navigator Show. I'm your host, Alan. Tonight we got on the panel, we got Adam, we got Marvin Davis, we got Diamond Hands and DJ Jazzy Sean on deck right now. What's up, guys?
What's happening? What's going on? What's good?
Are we ready?
Yes,
sir.
Amen. I hear you. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to the chat real quick. Silver Days, what's up, buddy? Generally always first in the house. I got a few more showing up, so we're giving everybody a few more minutes to show up here on the panel. What's up, Dual Citizen? We got the crazy ones in the house. What's up, buddy? We got Patsy in the house. What's up, Patsy? Marvin Davis is here representing tonight. Big Watch, what's up, Big Watch, dude? Digital Orgy in the house. Where you been, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, my friend. Franklin Lehman, good to see you. Thanks for coming over from Ripple Van Winkles. And Rye Guy, what's up, Rye Guy? We got SoFlo Digital in the house. Papa Panda, appreciate you coming out. And Ralph Cooper, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Alex Yeet. Guys, for everybody who doesn't know, this new to this stream, Alex Yeet created this wonderful Crypto Navigator logo here back here. Guys, if you're not chatting right now, pause your mic because I'm hearing some kind of background.
Adam, I think it's you, dude.
I'm sorry. Let me unmute myself. Sorry.
Yep. All right. Dual Citizen, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you.
Great to be here. What a great day to be alive.
Sorry I bombed you with questions at work today. Sorry about that.
I was driving home, dude. You were okay. I was just chatting with a friend. So
one more real quick.
Cheers.
Alex Yeet, thank you, buddy. He's the one that did this thing. I just want a quick shout out to the rest of the chat. Bobby T in the house. And we got Big Marv. What's up, buddy? Good to see you too, man. 23. What's up, buddy? Victor Gear in the house. We also got Gary Outdoor Living. Gary's Outdoor Living. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Seen you in the chat before. And Ed Franklowski. Ed, I think I'll get you on the stream one day. I'll have to drop the link and have you come in.
We got to get
Ed.
And
we got David on deck. What's up, David?
Ed's been around since Brad Combs used to do his live streams. That's how long Ed Franklowski's been around.
Ed's an OG. My buddy David's showing up today. He's actually my old neighbor. We've known each other for a few years and been in crypto and almost different worlds. He was in a couple other chains and wasn't real sure about XRP. Wasn't real sure it was going to be the chosen one and make it through this lawsuit. And I think he had his doubts. And I think he finally came on the other side and made a good decision. And welcome in, David, for the first time, brother.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Well, I'm still not sure about XRP, David, so don't worry about it. And I've been buying it for 7 years, so.
God.
We're none of us are maxing here, but
did you?
What was that?
Alan,
No.
You didn't put all your 401k into it.
I dumped 85% of my 401k into XRP, dude.
So. Bad idea.
I did 100.
Crazy.
100. No, I'm kidding. I did 80 in mine, and I did the other 20 in XLM at the time, because I only had XLM and XRP, and then I diversified into other things like HBAR. Actually, I think VET was my third purchase, actually. And then HBAR, I think, was my fourth, and fifth was probably like XDC, probably. But I don't want to take up too much of the time. I want some of the people that are in the panel here to give us some insight on where we think this is going. I have a couple things I like to talk about, not to completely direct everybody, but I would like to see everybody's insight of where we think we're going. What's going to be the stronghold that's going to keep us from getting there? Because we know this isn't going to be. I personally don't think it's going to be overnight. I think this is going to be a while for money to actually flow into this. And if Adam's got a few minutes, that he can maybe share a little insight on money flows. And now that we have this unlocked, it still has to go through the court system before these institutions can get their unlock, so to speak, because I don't know the terminology, and I was trying to pick his brain on. There is some terminology that these institutions have that will stop them from literally investing in these assets, especially when there's regulatory uncertainty, obviously, but also when there's a legal case. That's obvious. But with this being said, that we have this unlock, how long do you think, Adam, and just not holding you to it or anything, do you think it would actually take to get through the court system to where these institutions could probably, and these family offices, start diversifying some of these assets, like real money?
Well, family offices are already diversifying into these assets because they're unregulated. So we've talked about that many times prior. You know, a lot of the big banks and the sovereign wealth funds navigate through family offices prior to them investing in these, you know, strategic plays because they are regulated agencies and regulated bodies. So the family office structure is already there. And you could already see that with Jay Claver, because he's doing that with a lot of family offices already. The one thing I've always mentioned prior in a lot of our conversations was what? Follow what? What was the first domino to always collapse and go that was going to kickstart the liquidity crisis? I've said this in several conversations in the past, and let's see if anyone was listening.
The
Alan?
lawsuit.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I had to pause my camera for just a second.
No, it wasn't the lawsuit. The lawsuit just helps with regulatory clarity. So now we could start seeing, you know, implementation of ISO compliance, utilizing XRP as the, you know, epicenter, or, you know, the nucleus of the financial system. But I said, for the liquidity crisis, for the central banking system in a secular world of finance, something would have to kick off the first domino to fall, which was going to move the rest of the market with utilizing XRP due to liquidity. And what was that? The first domino.
One bank coming on board and actually utilizing the technology. But you're going too far into it. It was the Japanese bond market. I always said, right, watch the Japanese bond market. That will be the first domino. And as you could see, Japan's having a major financial, you know, meltdown and crisis.
I have a question.
Dude, you did say that. You did say that.
Yep.
Holy
and you,
crap.
yep.
Can I ask a question? So is the United States in any risk of bondholders going through the same thing?
Of course.
Yeah, because
I
our
know
bonds.
Why. Can I answer that? Because you taught me, and so did CyberX. So now that the sell-off has been issued for the Japanese market, they have to make up that liquidity. You have to make a day rate. So that day rate that they're paying, they have to sell off United States treasuries. They have to sell other assets to make up that liquidity that they're losing to cover those losses. It's a spread, you know. It was a call. It was a margin call on, and they're going to sell those assets. Yes, exactly. They're selling U.S. treasuries and other assets around the world.
Thank you.
So that's going to cause a domino effect for.
So wait, Alan. So then, when that spread happens and there's a liquidity crisis, insert RLUSD to make up the spread.
Well,
to save the day. To save the day.
Could have been that could have been an option. But in this case, there's still lifelines left. We have not had a liquidity injection, which we actually got now. We just got some liquidity implemented. We're buying back treasury bonds. That was a perfect example. Why I just mentioned that is because they just sold off a bunch of the bonds, so now we have to buy them back.
And that whole process is being issued through what, Alan?
Through the.
What's the next layer of our Federal Reserve that issues debt through the digital market space?
The Treasury.
Okay, but what is it called?
Loans.
The Fed. The Fed now.
There you go. Good job. You get an A for your. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
At least someone's listening.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
So Adam's putting out the whole game plan, dude. You're like Bill Belichick.
Why do you think he's on the panel? Come on. I mean, come on. We're all connected. We're all connected together. We all have little niches. You know, Adam is from the financial world. You know, I believe God brought him onto the channel for a reason to enlighten the community. That's why I'm here. I'm here trying to bring the YouTube communities together in one place, you know, and share knowledge. That's what we're here to do. Share knowledge. That being said, appreciate you sharing that and dropping it like that, Adam, because I think a lot of people need to hear, because people are freaking out by why isn't XRP, have been told, you know, face melting pump after the lawsuit settled. We didn't get it then. Now we're waiting on this regulatory clarity and this, you know, this payout. Now that we got that, why isn't it $5? It's going to take
cause and effect, right? So they're still utilizing XRP right now as a liquidity crisis management system for the time being to slow the hedging. But everything that's going on, and I've been saying this forever, and no one, you know, wants to listen, or everyone wants to, you know, think of every different scenario possible. But the truth is, it's all being transacted on the private ledger. We don't have access to that. When the private ledger gets released, so that the private ledger and the public ledger are merged into one, that's when you're going to see price reflection. But that price reflection is not going to happen until the banking schedule is complete. So you have to go back to the ramp up period for ISO compliance, and you have to look at when will everyone be live on ISO and is mandatory to be on the ISO network. That's not until the end of 2025. So we might not see anything with price reflection on XRP with what we're expecting. We might see a $20, $50, $60 XRP. But to me, that's nothing, because that's not what we're here for. Everyone that's invested in this asset is looking for the holy grail price of $10,000 and above, because that's truly the true valuation of XRP. And then when it's fully onboarded and is running Web3 protocol, integration of the overledger and interledger, in every other aspect of digital finance, you'll see XRP at $1 million in XRP, because that hits the dollar evaluation per drop, which is what it will be per transaction. So that's what we're all here for. At least that's what I'm here for.
You said how much? You said how much, Adam? Wait. You said what? Wait. Say that again.
It's going to be $1 million per XRP.
You and Nerdy both.
Not
I love
financial
it.
advice. Nothing
Not
we say
financial
or
advice,
do
guys.
here is financial advice. For those listening to the disclaimer here, we are all here entertaining
yes.
you, and
Alan's fully reliable and responsible for all the financial advice that's being given. So if anyone wants a lawsuit, go after green pastures and aquapods. No, I'm joking.
I am the Crypto Navigator. I am not a financial advisor. I'm navigating on my crypto journey through this evolution of money. And those of you want to kind of ride of what I'm doing, and those that are doing the same here in this space, you are more than welcome to do what you choose to do with your money. So
what point is have a forever bag, right? Like have a forever bag that you're never going to
I'm not a financial advisor either, but I did stay at a Holiday Express Inn once.
Yeah, exactly right.
There you go.
What I will say is we're going to see the Ethereum protocol come onto the XRP ledger, right? So that's coming next. And then, look.
Pause your mic if you're not talking.
What was that? I'm sorry. What was that? XRP and Ethereum?
You're going to see the Ethereum protocol come over onto the XRP ledger, right? We're seeing the merger now of XRP and Ethereum working together.
How is that going to benefit?
You're going to see XRP's price go up because Ethereum is going to be reflected on the XRP ledger. Right? So, yeah, exactly. EVM sidechain will be connected to XRP.
Okay, so
and then
I got a question. How soon would the Ethereum ledger be reflected on the XRP ledger, in your estimation?
Well, I'd say by March.
Okay.
I'd say by March, because then that would coincide with the banking schedule for SBI. I don't think anything is going to kick off until SBI is fully onboarded.
March the 10th.
So
I want to ask a question when I have a chance.
Sure. Go ahead, David.
Ask the question.
Adam, I'm sorry. Are you done? Are you done, Adam? I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
No,
Adam,
listen. Well, David could ask a question, and then I'll continue to go on. Doesn't matter. But I'm hearing a lot of reverberation.
I am too. Just pause your mic.
Everybody mute your mic.
Yeah, everybody mute when you're not talking. Unmute Adam. David, go ahead.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, again, thank you for having me. I mean, it seems like there's a lot I gotta catch up with on this topic. It seems like you guys are pretty knowledgeable on this, way more than I am. Anyways, I have a question. I think it's a smart question, at least I think. How would Ethereum and XRP work together on the same ledger if both of these utilize their token for the crypto economic security of the ledger, because they rely on the fact that their fees are being paid in their native currency? If you start mixing and matching, how isn't that going to be basically a security sort of security vulnerability?
Well, how technologically savvy are you with how technology works?
Evidently not enough. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. So
I don't
are
mean
you
to say it
familiar
in a
with
smart ass way.
No.
Just making
That's
sure.
fine. Are you familiar with APIs?
I'm familiar with that much. Yes, sir.
Okay, so essentially what Ethereum is going to be utilizing is an API. And the API is basically the EVM sidechain. Right now, we know Ethereum's gas fees are way too high for it to be cost effective. And then what will happen is it would be killed off because it's not carbon neutral. So the only way for Ethereum's ecosystem to continue to work is it has to work with something that is on an atomic level of computing, but also is a carbon neutral system. So that's XRP. XRP also needs architecture that's already built out. Unfortunately, and this has already been all pre-planned, like everything I'm telling you sounds like it's all new, but this has all been the game from the get-go, from the front, because Accenture and other companies have been front-running this whole ecosystem. Duluth, every major corporation that's in tech, Oracle, things of that are all tied in with this the system. So they've all been helping. But a lot of the build-outs already happen on the Ethereum network. So what they're going to be doing is merging the Ethereum network with what is more pronounced and what's going to be utilized, which is XRP. That's why we've been seeing Vitalik acting all weird for the last 3 to 4 years, like, because he knows exactly what's going on, and he knows Ethereum's not the chosen one. There's even private conversations where he's come out and said that. The other thing you're going to see is you're going to see BTC, Bitcoin, reflected on the XRP ledger. So yeah, let Bitcoin go up to whatever valuation, that will be on the XRP ledger at some point. So that's why they always say, XRP is going to jump BTC. Of course it is, because Bitcoin, to live in the new Web3 protocol and the new system, is going to have to be on the XRP ledger. Everything is going to be on the XRP ledger to a certain extent.
Amen.
And then it's going to be connected through the over ledger and inner ledger. That's how everything's going to work together. It's just called a mesh network, a mesh system. So everything's going to have locks and keys and protocols and APIs to each particular software, where they'll have to communicate with one another, but it will all communicate on the XRP ledger.
Okay. What I'm understanding, let me just make sure I got that right. So what I'm understanding is XRP is going to be the main ledger, and all these others, for example, Ethereum is basically going to be some sort of a side chain, like an L2 on top of Ethereum. Is that what you're saying or alluding to?
Exactly. So think about it right now. When you go on the internet, you are on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no one ever asks who's running the internet, right?
It's Al Gore.
Yeah, exactly. But the network that the internet's going to run on is XRP. So you have the regular internet and
TCP/IP of the blockchain world, yeah.
Exactly, and that's XRP. So all these coins are going to be running on the XRP ledger, which is the new internet. And then of course you're going to have your dark web. So your dark web will probably be like Monero, which they don't ever talk about, right? So that'll hold all the private keys so that these.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Adam. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, honest to God, but I kind of wanted to steer back to the question here. I don't know if maybe I wasn't clear enough from how I phrased my question here, but how are fees going to be paid for the services of the transacting of all these all of these blocks being transacted on these chains? So for example, if Ethereum is an L2, what are we going to, and I want to run on Ethereum, I have to pay ETH gas to process that transaction, then I have to pay XRP as well. Is that that's what I'm trying to get to?
So
if
that's
a block's already, hold
on.
on, Adam. Let me ask you this: if a block is already made, the gas is only what it transacts on. So if a block of Ethereum is already made, or a block of Ethereum's already made, the transaction fee is the transaction fee, depending on the chain that it's on. Like there are BTC transactions that are done on the XRP ledger. Like 33%, I do believe, of the total amount of transactions for the entire year were done on the XRP ledger, if I'm not mistaken. We have to look that up.
We already had 7 million transactions go live.
So, you know, that being said, I think that's really the answer to your question. The block is already minted, and if it transacts on the XRP ledger, that's the gas.
And that's where,
it'll
be the drop structure that XRP has. That's why each XRP has 1 million drops. Correct. So you'll have that, but then you'll also have the side version of that, which will be the RLUSD, which will be what you could pay with for each transaction as well.
Hey,
and I think that's how they're going to prolong XRP's value. Also, energy for the next century is by utilizing the sidechain with RLUSD for fee structures. But go ahead.
Let me follow up on Alan for a minute, if you don't mind. What you have to understand, listen to the company, Ripple. Understand what they're trying to do, liquidity. And they're offering, once again, we know what Ethereum is, and it's a smart contract platform that offers smart contracts that deal in money, and there's a fee that's involved in that stuff. However, if you put that on the XRP ledger and you can do it for cents on the dollar, you're unlocking liquidity and also letting that locked liquidity be used in a financial circumstance that's like cheaper than anything else. So everything's going to evolve and flow. That's what Ripple is. It's a monetary flow of value for the world, man. And it's if you think of it simply, it's like people overthink it, but if you really look at it like that's simple, it's amazing what they're doing. And they've already locked in everything in regards to the network and the rails. I mean, they are a blockchain infrastructure company that will offer liquidity to any other blockchain that will survive after all this. Because we know we're invested in all this stuff, but there's only so many that's gonna like come out at the end.
Right on. Yeah.
Can I ask another question? I feel like
yes, David. Of course. Go. Ask away.
It's all good, bro. Go.
Like, yeah. No, it's just hey, listen. I feel like you guys are like really knowledgeable in your field. So it's like you just brought this newbie in, and it didn't really. I'm kind of let's fuck it. Let's do this. So, Adam, were you referring to quants overledger when you said overledger? Is that what it is? I've heard that term.
Yep.
Yes, quant overledger is an ecosystem that runs on top of the interledger, and that's going to run all the platforms that we'll use on a day in day out basis. It's just like someone's got something going on with one of their mics where there's just a lot of reverb, so someone can mute themselves. Whoever has that going on.
Everybody mute that's not talking. Everybody.
I think it's every time K HUD unmutes, I can see his thing flashing. So I think it's coming from him.
Can I give a shout out to one of my friends that's listening, John?
Yeah.
Hello, John. I have a question. Is there any risk or any kind of warning that we should be worried about this now that the lawsuit is won? I know it's going to start pumping. Do we need to watch out for any rug pulls or anything?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything can happen, right?
What are you guys holding the asset for? The long term? Or are you holding it to trade in short term? You know, like exactly. So if there's a rug pull, what does it matter? We all know what the true value of XRP is. You know, I'm here for the end game, and the end game is, you know, it's like everyone's like, oh my God, $10,000 a coin, that's a lot. That's, you know, it's bullshit. Bitcoin has no real value. It's a bullshit coin that's been propagated for this long and everyone's bought into it, and it doesn't do jack shit. It's just a store of value. And XRP trumps it in so many different areas, and it's what, 50, 60 cents? It's a joke. You know, when people see the real value that's going to be of XRP and it hits 10,000, goes to 100,000 and hits $1 million, everyone's jaw is going to drop. And everyone that's on this channel that, you know, has vested, even if you put $1,000 into this asset now, 5 to 6 years from now, I could guarantee you, if you're still holding onto your asset, you will not be working unless you just like going to work. You know, that's your thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yo, check it out, man.
Go ahead, Marvin.
I was just going to finish. Hold on real quick. I just wanted to finish that. I never answered that question for David. And the whole thing with Overledger, it's essentially like GUI, right? So when there's software applications that are being made for different companies, they all run in GUI, right? And that's basically the software that runs that protocol. And that's essentially what the Overledger is doing. It's handling all the applications. It's handling all the front end of day in, day out user face for the client, for the end user. So that's what that's about. Interledger is more so handling the internal communication and computation for the technology.
Oh, nice, Mel.
I think Real has something to say. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
all right, so nice. I got something else to say. How about it? So I want to give you a little bit of background real quick. This is not about me. This is about all of us here. But I just to put things into perspective, me personally, I really got heavy into crypto following Chainlink. So I kind of want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about Chainlink? Does it have a role in this, or is it all crap? Because it's a fucking horrible investment, if you ask me. But the technology seems promising. Overledger, I'm not. Me personally, I think it's, from what I've noticed, there's nothing substantial. It's nothing I can stand on. It seems like promises. Not that I'm saying that they're empty promises, not at all. But it seems like there are a lot of promises, things that haven't been pushed out into production that can be quantified. Let's see if this is really going to be used. And they don't seem to be keeping their partners as well. I don't know. I don't know. Just fill me in on Quant, and also, if you don't mind, fill me in on Chainlink. And this goes to everybody. If you have any thoughts on either of these anymore, thank you.
Have you went and seen all the contracts that Quant has with the government and different central banking systems?
Working with the Bank of England since like 4 years ago, and then that really didn't go anywhere. I haven't seen any updates on that. That was like, like 4 years ago.
You haven't seen anything with XRP either, right? Except for this lawsuit. Right. But unless you're really watching things, you haven't seen anything. So the whole thing comes down to, does it matter what you're seeing, or does it matter what's really going on in the background and how things are going to be implemented?
Good point, but I have also. Sorry, go ahead.
You look at a company like Oracle, right? Oracle is in the backbone of every single banking system. You go to most ATMs, you'll see, powered by Oracle, right? But you don't ever hear about what Oracle's doing. It's running like all the platforms for most of the front end banking interfaces, and then also for a lot of the intermediary transactions within the banking system. But you never heard about Oracle until, boom, out of nowhere, they were utilizing it. Larry Ellis was working with the government and the central banking system for, almost a decade before it was highly implemented throughout the whole banking system. And right now, they don't want us retail being vested in the new financial system. If everyone knew about what we know about, the only reason why the people are here listening to this and the people who are here that vested in this are the chosen ones, is because we took the due diligence and the time to do the research to find out about, the software. And then some of us were just lucky, like myself. I mean, I've always been interested in blockchain, but I've had priviness to be involved in certain projects that led me to, wow, blew the lid off of how this technology is going to be utilized. Okay. So do they want someone like you and I and other people, vested in this asset? Imagine if someone like you and I were worth 20, 30, $50 million and said, hey, let me park 3/4 of my portfolio into this asset. Well, then we're a problem to these people, because now we have more valuation than Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates combined. And then how do you control someone like that? You can't. And then how does that person explain their rags to rich? Well, not even rags, because they're already wealthy, but how do they explain that wealth that was generated from that? When everyone else is going to be implemented and put on UBI and CBDCs, you're holding the digital gold that's going to be running the whole financial system in the new world.
Let me cut you off, man, because there's a lot of new people in the chat. And let me say this real quick. My mom is this is her first live that she watching. So what's up to mama? Love you. Thank you for watching. But explain what the UBI is. Appreciate that. Explain what the UBI is and explain what the CBDC is, because you got a lot of new folks that's watching tonight, and I know that personally. So I appreciate if you just break that down for them.
Yeah, so UBI is Universal Basic Income. Essentially what's going to happen is job creation is going to drop by 50 to 60% by the year 2030. This is why we've always heard those messages once COVID-19 started, with Klaus Schwab saying, by 2030, the world will never be the same, right? Because it won't be. Most people will be out of jobs. Clerks, people that are in the title office, people that are doing mortgages, mortgage brokers, accountants, anyone that's clerical, people that work in law firms, that work with the lawyer, tech jobs, any type of creation, administration, all those jobs are going to be thrown out the window. Even jobs in the fast food market, Home Depot, any type of, retail jobs going to be cut away, because all these jobs are going to be replaced by artificial intelligence and robots. So then what do they do with all these people? They have to give them something. So what they're going to do is they're going to do the same thing that they're doing in China, is they're going to be paying people, but monitoring them through a social credit score to keep control over the masses, as eventually they're able to wean down the population through a civilized approach, through your carbon credits, by you being carbon neutral, by you doing the right thing and being a good citizen, by not making waste, not making offspring, not traveling all around the world, because jets create a lot of carbon and pollution. So the whole world right now is changing as we know it, and it's being restructured. And the only people that are going to be able to live the same way we're living now are the people that are vested in these digital assets that are going to free you from the new world, which is essentially the Matrix.
And then
I hope I answered everything.
That's dope, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate everybody in the chat, man. They're shouting out my mom too, man. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot.
And I want to say congratulations to your mom for stepping up and taking the time to listen to you, but also taking the time to educate herself, because that generation is having a difficult time with everything that's going on right now. So
hey,
for sure.
Adam, well said. Marvin, shout out to your mom. Shout out to the chat. And I've heard that explanation a lot, and I've watched it. I'm watching it happen. And it seems like the only type of jobs that'll end up being left, if you're not even middle class, is the guy that's cutting the grass, but that might be replaced by a robot. The guy that's pressure washing building, cutting hair. It's going to have to be really, really super manual jobs that require the human eye and hand, and that a robot can't replicate.
Sean, have you seen Graze?
No, what's Graze?
It's the Roomba of lawns. So essentially, it's a Roomba lawnmower. So I mean,
it's already here, guys. Yep,
it's already everything's already here. Yeah. So I mean, to me,
but
better get ready.
Yeah,
No, but
I mean, look,
when I talk about landscaping, I'm talking about the guy that just not cutting the grass, but the guy that's doing the hardscapes, building the pool, building.
yeah, but Sean, most people aren't going to have that because most people are going to be forced. Most people throughout this whole process are going to lose their homes. The number one and the biggest investment for 95% of people that are able to invest is their home. That's the biggest investment for everyone. Most people are going to lose their homes throughout this process. Where are they going to be displaced to? They're going to be displaced to urban dwellings, 15-minute cities. So you're not going to have the need of these, landscapers and stuff because 60% of the population that owned homes that were in suburbia won't be in suburbia anymore. They're going to be in metropolitan areas.
No, and where I was going with that is that, I know guys that are like serious car detailers, 1969 Bronco fully restored. That job is not going to go away, but nobody's going to be able to afford to buy one of those because they're already almost up $200,000 for full restoration. So
let me say this too, Sean, because I love cars. You know that because I've sent you some pictures of cars that I've bought and had. Yeah. The car market will die in the next 20 years because most people today and children are not motivated in owning cars. And most of them now. Yeah. I mean, they're going to be out of work too because, like to me, like the holy grail of cars is a Ferrari 250 GTO, right? It's like one of the whole.
Boo.
The holy grail of Ferrari is the Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona Spider.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice car too.
That's a
$4 cam. Oh yeah.
Y'all just nerds, man. Y'all just nerds, man.
But what's going to be funny is cars like that, they will stay. They'll have value. It's just like having a Michelangelo or a Picasso. But a majority of these other cars that that were always prized possessions, like a Pontiac GTO Judge or like a 1969 Camaro Genco Edition or like a Chevelle 1970, those things are going to die because these newer generations
they don't care.
They don't care. They have no. They don't know. They don't care. Like a lot of people I talk to, that are in their 50s right now that have kids that are teenagers, they don't even want to go for their driver's license. They've been growing up using Lyft and Uber with their friends.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I grew up with that, and my oldest kid, and this was back in 2017. They weren't interested in getting a license. I'm like, dude, really? So, but you're right. They're not interested. I actually did a car today, and the customer says, "Hey, can you drive a stick?" I'm like, "Do you see these gray hairs in my beard?" And the customer just laughed. I'm like, "Yes, I can drive a stick. I'm the last Generation X, that actually learned how to drive a stick." And we both laughed. Right. I did the car. Everything was cool. But no, you're right. And
I told my mama car up, man.
Yeah, for the record, the Ferrari 250 is a great car. But anyway, go ahead. Next person.
Well, no, while we're talking about cars, I do want to talk, like, now, if you look at all the cars that are coming out now, every car, for the most part, that's being hyped for a performance model is electric. They're getting away from gas completely. So I like
Porsche's new hybrid electric engine. It's all about performance, not green. Like it's to make the car faster at lower speeds. It's awesome what they've done. Gotta give it to Porsche for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely getting me a nice Porsche. That's not my complete dream car, but that will definitely be on the ticket for me for sure.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Can we?
Go ahead, David.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna cut you off here. What I'm gonna do is excuse myself and also thank you all for having me. Hopefully, maybe next time we can discuss things further. I'm curious to pick each other's brains but anyways, thank you guys. I'm gonna go grab dinner.
David, before you depart, put some bullet points of questions that you have. I know you might not be able to take part in our conversation, but if you're going to listen, maybe I can answer those for you as well. So if you have questions, put them in the chat, or you can leave with them, and I'll try my best to answer every single thing that you have a question on.
Thank you, guys.
Dave, thanks for chiming in.
I did-
Thanks for chiming in, Dave.
You came in and out, but what I got
Share
from that
your
was
information in the chat or
in the chat.
I'm sorry, Chad.
share it.
I got David's number, Adam. I can
Okay.
shoot questions at you too. So
Yeah,
Thanks for coming out.
I've never done this before, by the way. It's pretty cool to have like the viewers rooting on for me and everything. So I'll let y'all guys as well. Cheers to you guys. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a good dinner,
All right,
David.
David.
Later.
Good to see you, buddy.
Later.
Salute.
All right. So Mel had something. I don't know. You were trying to say something earlier. Got stepped on. You got something you were trying to say earlier, Mel, and you were shouting out one of your friends. Like, didn't get if they heard or not.
I've been celebrating all day. So
Me too.
all coherent.
My voice is.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Shout out
All
to the
day.
chat.
We heard about this at
Shout
4
out to the
o'clock.
chat.
What do you Eastern Standard Time? What do you mean all day?
Right? I was at
That was
work.
2 o'clock for me.
My buddy Marvin sent me a message and told me we mooned. He called me. Thank you, Marvin.
When did the news
It's the
officially
show.
break on X?
The
Was
show.
it what?
3:30.
Marvin?
3:30.
Was it 3:30 Eastern Time or?
Yeah, it was about that. It was about 3:30.
Yeah.
Marvin, how did you know about it at 2 then?
Well, I was watching
I'm
six,
sorry.
I was watching 6AJ, so it was after 2, between 2:30 and 3:30. I was watching 6AJ, and there was a guy on there named Keenan31, and he dropped it in the chat. And I said, "Wait a minute, hold on." So I asked him. I said, "Man, is this real?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I text 6AJ, like, "Hey man, you may want to look in the chat and kind of answer this question. Let's see if this is real." And 6A, once he saw it, he had dropped that Tails. So Tails dropped the new premiere today, a world premiere today, a new song called "To the Moon," and he was playing the "To the Moon" release, and in the middle of it, he was like, "Wait a minute, hold up, is this real?" So he went on Twitter, and it was all over Twitter. And once that live ended, I just started calling everybody that was in my Rolodex. Well, it's not a Rolodex now. That's I just showed my age, but
Marvin,
I started calling everybody. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say, man, the elephant in the room is that the SEC wanted $2 billion as a fine.
Yep.
The ruling was 1.25 million, something like that, or 125 million.
125.
So that 125 is what?
It's 94%. It's 94% off of what they asked.
Big
for.
bro, 10. Shout out to you.
Exactly.
Which equals what?
Exactly.
13.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's so dirty, right? Like it's so dirty.
Everything has got to have some type of evil correlation with it, some type of ritual. Everything they do is a ritual. It's just sickening. I hate it, but that's the reality. So if you can just follow the rituals that they're doing, you can pretty much figure out the game. It's nuts.
Let me ask you something, Alan. So this is something that I've been kind of pondering for a couple weeks, I guess. Since the Bitcoin conference that the current former president attended, right? So
there he is, the myth, man, and legend, Crypto Tales. Keep going, Marvin.
So my thought process was, what if XRP had clarity or got a fine or whatever the situation was, the court system was over with. This was a couple weeks ago. What if that was over with? Now we know that there's a Ripple Swell event coming up in October in Florida, right?
On the 30th, I think it's the 30th, something like that. Yeah.
So what's the possibility or the chances of this same candidate being asked to speak at the Ripple Swell event and release XRP to the masses?
Nice, Marvin. I actually,
you could see that's going to happen because all the Riddlers show Donald Trump with his hand up with the what on the symbol.
True. Oh, I hope it's true, man. I hope it all.
And X. And then if you look at his son.
Say that again.
So Donald Trump's always been the chosen one to bring in the financial system. I mean, if you look at the playing cards, there's some playing cards that are out there, and it shows Donald Trump's face, and he screams enough. And, that came out in the 90s.
Yep.
And it looks exactly like Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump did the Trump card. Everything is correlated with Trump taking over and bringing in the new financial system. So yeah, of course he's going to have something to do with it. And then look, his son just came out today with the new media company that they're going to be running, and it's something M something, but it looks like it's got the XRP logo within it. So you know that Trump and the whole family are going to be pushing XRP.
And when they do.
And when they do, we go on.
Lick some ice cream, baby.
And I want to say something else. You know, like everyone's waiting for price reflection. We already know that the price is already high because we always see the glitches. We're just not getting that price now because we're not privy to that price. The price is already, you know, some sort of astronomical price, but we're not going to see that until the banking schedule is complete. And after the catastrophe takes place, they need a cause and effect. So they have to bring in a collapse, and then they'll usher in the new financial system, and then everyone's going to be priced out. And only the diamond hands, which are us and everyone else that's on this chat, hopefully, everyone makes it to the end.
What is diamond hands? What is that for the new people?
Diamond hands are people that hold their asset no matter what happens, through no matter what the volatility is, no matter what the drama that's being issued on the news, no matter what the price reflection is. Even if XRP goes down to 0, you're not selling, you're buying more of your asset.
What?
And you hold that baby, and then eventually price reflection comes in, and then you're sitting on a 300-yard yacht with a whole bunch of maitre d's taking care of you.
Let's go.
I want to throw a what if out there. You know, I think it's going to happen. So big watch. I believe Elon is going to get exactly what he said he wanted to get, 50% of the payments. And here's why I think it's going to happen. I think all it would take is one little firecracker. I'll say it like that for YouTube's sake. We all know what a big firecracker is. Okay. One little firecracker to go off in a certain country and shut the power off, let's say, and nobody can do any banking for it. It wouldn't be even it would be a very quick period of time. I would say within a week, people will freak out, and they will be begging literally within a week's period of time some other option. And when they start finding out that you can actually do payments on your cell phone, and that Elon actually has a redundancy on, you know, a cell phone where you can actually do a payment using X.com, people will FOMO right into it. It'll be that quick. I believe that's exactly what I think is going to happen. He will have that option, and people will literally deploy without even thinking about it. And overnight, he will gain 50% of the transactions because, I mean, let's face it, WeChat has their implementation that I believe was all set up from the beginning anyway. I think his X.com payments way back in the day, they were really trying to push it back then, but they didn't have the redundancy.
Everything's based off of the test tube subject, which was PayPal. PayPal is the one that is control of all the financial and global financial system. It's being ran by the central banking system. And they used Elon and his team as test subjects to get the job done with the help of the U.S. government, NSA, and we all know that. SHA-256, right? So Elon Musk is definitely going to be the one to handle the social credit score because Mark Zuckerberg already bows down to Elon because the whole new X system is going to be where people are going to be issued their UBI and central bank digital currencies.
Not financial advice. We're speculating here for everybody that's listening later in the chat. But I believe you are speculating right, Adam, and that's why I mentioned it. There's so many correlations between Elon and
Mr. SpaceX, Mr. X.
I mean, let's face it. He's the only.
I mean, think about it. Why did NASA dissolve? Right, it was a government agency, go private, allowed a company like SpaceX to take over what NASA did. And this man's been shooting rockets off throughout COVID, one every week.
I was there.
And,
listen, I'm going to answer 23's question real quick before I lose a thought. Yeah, so I worked with the SpaceX project inadvertently, I will say, for 5 years. I literally watched every SpaceX rocket go out and come in pretty much for 5 years, and know a lot of those guys that still work out there. I'll just say it like that. I don't know Elon, or I would not be here, guys. I mean, if I knew Elon personally, I'd be literally probably somewhere in a tropical island somewhere. But that being said, I have learned a lot along the way. I've been in this journey, since 2020. Before that, but I didn't initially invest any money until about 2020, late 2020. So,
well, and then think about this. So then, why did Elon also front the EV market with Tesla? No real other car manufacturer was noted for being electric, even though Chevy did it and a few other car manufacturers did it. But Elon was looked at the pioneer, thank you, of the space for the EV market. Right. And what did they do with that? They wanted to roll out something where the public was assimilated with it. So when they start doing control mechanisms, right, with boundary controls within your 15-minute proximity zone, and you're going to be in a Tesla, or you're going to be in a Rivian, or you're going to be in another electric car, they had to get people accustomed and used to this new system. And that's why they allowed Elon to front run it. In a lot of ways,
the other thing too is if that whole system crashed, they can just blame him. It's just on him if it go bad.
Oh, it's not going to go bad.
But what I'm saying, if it does, it's on him.
They're going to bring Elon in as one of the people that are also going to be the savior. Besides Trump, it's going to be Elon. Elon is looked at as the holy grail right now. Even if you look at the Democratic news outlet, what are they doing on CNN and all these other news outlets? They're bashing Elon right now, right?
Well, they finna be talking about Ripple and XRP.
Yeah, but they're doing that for a reason, because the truth is they're going to have a pendulum swing where Elon's going to come into the light as saving everyone for all the issues that we're having with carbon neutral credits and fixing all these different issues.
For the folks that pay attention to that, some of us don't pay attention to that. So, that's just what I mean. Like,
shout out to Crypto Tales up in the
What
panel.
up, Tails?
What up? Where can we get that new song, dude?
I got it right here loaded up.
Fire.
Got it loaded up. Y'all want to hear it? You ready to hear it?
Let's go.
Man.
Let me see if
What's up, Jay Henry, man, and the Crypto Brothers, man? What's up to y'all brothers, man? What's up to everybody that came in here? They got the link for me. Shout out to everybody, Nick, my son. Shout out to everybody, y'all.
Thank you, Davis, for that heads up, man. That helped me out a bunch.
Can you guys hear it?
Oh yeah, for sure show. For sure show.
How's the volume, guys?
A little louder. That's good. You could probably go all the way, honestly.
Bitcoin stockpile,
Yeah,
petty global debt. Stablecoin regulations, what's coming next? All-time high coming soon. Crypto to the moon.
Me too,
Nina. What the mean? And it's moon season starts bleeding. And I'm selling off for no reason. I'm a crypto buyer, watching numbers get higher. Seeing all them gains, only time to get inspired. Get into the bag till it's time to retire. Gotta run it up, I can't get enough. Down 10%, about to dip, I had to pick it up. From the bottom to the top, gotta hustle every day. No more struggle, gotta get paid. Money on the way, money acrobat. Flipping all this cash, low cap, 000 and a 1. Know you gotta get you some, I'ma tell it my way. Crypto running sideways, watch them bags catch up late. Most people gon' be late. Hey, we headed there soon. Yeah, we gon' there soon. Baby headed in their soul. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Get you some crypto. This that new system. Get you some info. 20022 talking ISO. RLUSD is what I know. Read the crypto Bible. I'm the disciple. The innovation stifle. Communities are tribal. No other asset class is a rival. Moon mission soon. No time of arrival. Waiting for that low cap revival. The charge just showing we follow the same cycle. They just got their money in their bank sitting idle. Crypto tells their idol. Old friends and fans feel entitled. I told them all about it and they're all in denial. Money's evolution, the digital revolution. Blockchain is a solution for all of the institutions. Just waiting for the execution and new of distribution.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. What's up with the tails?
Man, how y'all like it, bro?
I'm gonna have to
Salute
listen to it
fire.
in my car so I can hear it properly. I mean,
Fire.
yeah,
I know, man.
yeah.
Salute, bro.
It came through like even with my headphones on, it didn't come through very good at all, and it's probably just from the internet.
I watched the premiere. So I had it banging on the big screen. You did?
Good stuff, Tails. Yeah, you definitely got to run that back, man, and turn your
Salute.
speaker up. That shit bang hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Go ahead,
Tails, don't
Tails.
worry. Eventually, you'll be able to buy Diddy out, so you don't have to get diddled. So it's posted on the open network.
I ain't messing with no Hey, mainstream music, anybody, bro. I'm not trying to be a part of that shit.
Of course not.
Seriously, dude, go the route that Tom McDonald did. That's the only way to do it.
Hey,
Is
Tails,
be
can
your
you hear
own.
me?
Do it all yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Tails?
you
kinda low.
OG.
Okay, so check this out. Tails, you're going to have so much material to write about over the next 6 months. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Tails, you ever heard of Lyrical Lemonade, Tails?
Nah, is that something you drink to give you some bars or something?
No, well, check him out. Lyrical Lemonade. He was like, he's a multi-billionaire. And
Okay.
he started out with creating content, and he started doing music videos. He did a lot of like big artists, a lot of the young ones that just died from like drug overdoses and stuff like that, or the recent like people that were equivalated with XXX Tentacion and stuff like that. We did a lot of great, but he has his own network. He has his own YouTube. He started out on YouTube, but now he streams all of his videos on his own network. He sells all of his own content. And I forget what the kid's name is. He's a Jewish kid, but I see you doing that, but attaching that to the XRP ledger, my guy. So you're going to be stacked on stacked over here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Just trying to get in early, bro. It's really what it is about. But I appreciate everybody who liked the track, man, and for everybody who commented and showed up for the live, man. I appreciate y'all. I got another one I'm gonna drop probably in the next couple of days, man. I've been working, so
Nice.
it's all for y'all.
That's dope. That's dope, bro.
Good for you, man. I wish you the best of luck, Tails.
That's dope.
Me too.
Yes, sir. How y'all feel about this lawsuit being over, man? You think it's
Feeling
finally gonna see
Gucci.
some price action, or you think Bitcoin's gonna still run it?
Bitch.
No sleep.
What? Say it again. Say it again. Somebody said I'm rich. What? I'm rich.
Bitch.
Me.
Rich bitch.
Let's go.
I
Let's
was
go.
at work.
Tomorrow. I might not get to sleep too late.
Yeah, not tonight.
But yeah.
I was at work.
Crypto Tails, you got to come up with a new saying for all of us. It's going to be RAF. RAF. And it stands for rich as fuck.
All right.
So
It's coming.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yes,
Patience,
exactly.
grasshopper.
Listen,
Patience,
we're at an
grasshopper.
hour. I think I'm going to go about another half an hour because everybody's got to work tomorrow. Until we're rich, I still got to work.
So, Dual, I have a question, or it's an open question.
Chat going crazy.
For
Yes,
me,
go ahead.
I'm always concerned about the negative. Obviously, the positive pump. Come on, jump in, everybody. Is there any repercussion, any negative side to all this that's happening?
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah, I'm on
like,
Spotify.
honestly,
All
guys,
major music platforms. Crypto Tales.
For you guys that are listening, that never heard Tales, his link will be in my description of this video later tonight. I just didn't have time to set everything up. Usually, if you go back to my past videos, Crypto Tales links in my description of the on all my videos. So if you look in the description,
some of the newer tracks isn't on Spotify and all that yet because I haven't sent them in for all that. But my YouTube got all the tracks. So if you just go to Crypto Tales YouTube, you can. I have a category with just all my music. So if you just open that playlist, it has all the songs I did.
Go learn something.
yeah, I just looked on Spotify and couldn't find it, but I found it on YouTube pretty quick, so I'll add it to my playlist. It'll be
Go
I
learn
can't wait
something, y'all.
to bang it in my car on the way to work tomorrow, dude. I might go for a night drive after this, just to listen to it. Just take the car out and whip through some.
Yeah, this one was a little different, man. You know, it has like a kind of like a poppy kind of like it's gonna start off kind of in a pop, you know, and then it drop on them. So, you know, this was a different one I had in mind just to kind of switch up a little bit, and yeah, man. It was perfect timing though, for sure, man. I wasn't expecting the news to come out today.
So, dude, it's so crazy. Yeah, to the moon, and then all of a sudden we start rocketing up. I can't even tell you how many people in my life were reaching out today and saying, "Man, it's about time. Congratulations, we held on." All my brother-in-laws, just my cousins in Canada were hitting me up. My phone. I was at work when I heard it was like 4. I didn't hear till 4 o'clock. And I just looked down at my phone and it's just blowing up and people are like, it's over. And I'm like, what? They're like, it's over. 125 million, it's over. And I was like, what is going on? So I, of course, took to Twitter and saw all the posts. But Mel, to answer your question, dude, all this price action until Bitcoin goes above 74K and this bull market continues on, whether that's through regulations, the utility bull run starts up, what have you. All this price action is just noise if you're not a day trader. Just don't let the emotions of the swings up and down. It's been crazy lately. The swings to 66 cents and then back to 43 cents. And the one we took down all the way to 38 cents. It's painful. But if you're not trading it, then there's nothing you can do about that anyway. So we all know that eventually it's going to go up.
We got a wick to
come back down.
$1.40 or something today, or $1.20. Somebody catch that wick? What was up to? It went all the way up
on what platform? On what platform, dude?
One of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was showing it earlier in the video
XRP?
today.
Unless you've got orders.
Yeah, XRP wicked
dude.
up to $1.25 or $1.45 in one candle. Just wicked up and wicked back down.
So you'd have to have your XRP on an exchange. You'd have to have an order parked, and the liquidity would have to be there at the exact. Like, dude, it's you're not catching that stuff. You're not. So,
well, I just want to say one thing too. While you guys are talking about all this, just wait. The Korean market's coming live pretty soon.
I thought it was already online. I thought.
Well, Japan was live. I talk about the Korean market. South Korea is like really big investors in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are.
XRP too. Yeah, XRP.
Yeah, but okay. So even though that market's coming online, and that has not, I mean, that's a conventional market. So I mean, they're not bringing any real liquidity into this. I mean,
no, dude, they're not awake right now. They don't even know what's happened. They're sleeping.
They're asleep right now.
Yeah, dude.
They're still counting sheep.
Right.
They about to wake up, man.
But the truth is the price that we all want, the price action that we all know is going to happen, isn't going to happen from the retail investor. It's just not.
No, it's not. Correct. That's why I said institutional money.
Yeah, institution.
Let's all not forget, Bank of America already has their order sheet filled with XRP.
Listen, check this out. With this ruling today, or whatever we want to call it, all the NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, all the all the. You said I'm low.
No, I said good for you, lower level. He did a
500%
long and smashed it. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he did 500% too today. But with the NDAs being able to possibly be uplifted, the non-disclosure agreements, the partnerships being able to be disclosed, now with it being able to, when you ask Chris Larson or Brad Gardenhouse or David Schwartz or anybody that they ask about XRP, now it may be possible for them to answer or say, yeah, we're working with Ripple, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot can happen, man, in these next couple of days, couple of weeks, and months, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting right now. Y'all pay attention. Y'all stay strapped in. Y'all stay stay humble, but stay in tune right now, man. This is not the time to be falling off and going to sleep because it's not at $10 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a chance, opportunity under $1 tomorrow, if you got dry powder, not financial advice, do what you do. But stay diligent about this, man. It's not over yet. So understand that part too.
I just want to say something too. So who's a large investor in Bank of America?
BlackRock.
No.
SPI.
Them too.
Berkshire Hathaway.
But isn't BlackRock
all of them?
Yeah.
They own 10% of BOA.
Yeah, but BOA and BlackRock are connected too.
Oh, they're all interconnected. But I just want to say, like, if you look at everything Berkshire Hathaway's been doing, it's all waiting basically for this liquidity play. Where's most of their capital right now? It's in cash, right?
Yeah.
Because they sold a bunch
35 billion in cash he's got right now, something like that, sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
And it was right before the collapse. So wow, he's really smart, or he's got insider information.
Come on, man.
No, they definitely inside trading for sure.
We know what that is. 2 days before it crashed. Come on.
Right. I guess this is a question for the
and then look at Nvidia. Nvidia just sold how much right before this crash?
Yeah,
I
know. I knew the answer to that, Adam, but I was getting a beer. So cheers.
Cheers.
Yo, I like the fact that the shackles are off XRP now. I like that there's nothing holding it back anymore. People were happy we got the non-security clearance, but the fact that the SEC can't say shit else, bro, like that's what it's really about. I feel like Ripple can finally move forward, whether they decide to IPO soon or they decide to do a ETF or XRP. But I'm just glad that we finally can move past this, bro. It's been years of fucking terribleness, bro. So I'm just happy, man. Shit is moving forward, and we can finally look forward to the future instead of worry about Gary Gensler and all the bullshit he got going. So
Gary was nothing but an actor, guys. Just remember that.
Gary's
the whole thing.
Dick.
He was in on it. Everyone's in on it. And another thing is, I don't think we're ever going to have an ETF. I don't think they're going to do that to XRP.
I hope not.
I have a very important question. So we don't chase great green candles, and all the people I'm telling about XRP, and I've told, they want to make a decision, but it's a green candle. What do you guys recommend for people that are
anything under $1?
Well,
anything under $1.
Green candles.
Anything under $1.
I'm with Marvin. It depends on their current size of their XRP bag. They have 0 XRP. They should be buying as much as they can right now.
Anything under $1.
They have 0 XRP, dude. Anything under $1, dollar cost average as soon as they have the money, because
I'll be buying XRP all the way up to $1,000. I don't really give a shit.
Adam, I love that. For me, $10.
I don't know about that, bro.
I'm out at 20. I'm out.
You're out. Why would you be out?
I'm not buying anymore. I mean, after 20 bucks, I'm not buying anymore. Absolutely.
Shit, I ain't buying.
You can't say that though,
bro. I'm over it.
Yeah, you cannot say that, guys, because
I want to go back on my word. You see what I mean?
What happens? What happens if you sell a bunch of other coins at Moon? And XRP's gone to like $1,000, say, and then it dips back down to 500, and you've got all this dry powder, and you want to dollar cost average into some more. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to deal.
I'm gonna
in
be buying it
absolutes
for $20, and I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be playing this song right here.
It's so
I got a request, so I'm gonna play it.
Feels back
Up like I'm backpacking. No capping, I know you ain't about that action. Stop acting. Add it to my baggage. Crypto savage. Updating my status. Get this money, then I vanish. Crypto addict. They don't want no static. Keep it 100. I be stunning. Got the matic. 100K bagging, and you know I'm diamond handed. Told them stack it up, and you know I had the brandy. Getting cryptos, I flip those. Enjoy the show. Few weeks to the case closed. Got the music distro in that tempo. Turn a new song to mementos. NFT artwork. I just call it slight work. Done with all the research. Now it's just clockwork. The whole market bloody. Just from all the footing. And if you're not buying a dip, then you acting dummy. Not thinking about selling till I see a milli. Leaving profits on the table, then you acting silly. Success is not easy and failure's not an option. Crypto is the topic. You know I stay copping. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You still capping.
That's right.
Packing. You ain't about that action. Stop that still stack.
I can't pick.
All right, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this on the record. As soon as XRP hits 589, I'm gonna wrap my next vehicle with XRP tails all over it.
That's
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, send me a picture of that one for sure.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think he wanted me to play a different song, but I just picked that one because I like that.
He wanted the original, not the remix.
Yeah, he wanted
all
the,
good,
the
though.
one with the two couple other artists in there. I don't. Anyway,
Stack it up.
that's for another.
We got to do another rich. We got to do another Rich Ducks down in Daytona again. That'll be fun.
We need to. Fuma and I have been talking about that. We're going to put something together. I think with now that we have this finalization of this case, I think a lot of people are going to get really excited about many things. So, Riddle Me Jay, what's up? Man. I see you in the chat, man. Yeah, it's Remy. I see you in the chat too. I miss a few people here. Dre, want to shout you out, guys, out before we get going here. Not too long for now, about 20 minutes. Gerald, what's up? Also want to shout out OB, Jay Henry in the house. I saw you earlier.
What's up, Jay Henry?
Gmail Brown. What's up, Gmail Brown? And a few new people came in, but I missed them earlier. I didn't have time to shout you out. But listen, those that are new in the channel, do this every Wednesday in the Crypto Navigator. We have many of YouTube's greatest and of YouTube land coming on the channel. They share their knowledge with the crypto community. Most people that come on the channel have been here for years in the space. They either have their own YouTube channel and or very knowledgeable in this crypto space and bring something to the table. We're all blessed with knowledge, so we all share it. That being said, until we crypto moon, I'm not rich. So if you guys feel like you got some value out of this and you feel like donating something to the channel, I got a little QR code up there. I don't ask for anything, guys, but if you feel like save me some money for the StreamYard that I have to pay for in my YouTube, I appreciate it. If you don't send me anything, I don't care. I'll keep doing it anyway, but it does help me in an amazing way. What was your question, Mel?
Just for the new people that are, this is mooning, and is it too late for them to buy? And obviously it's not financial advice. When would be like, it's never too late, obviously, with XRP, but just kind of a stopping point.
You never stop. You never stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvin went first, so we'll let Marvin go first. What do you say, Marvin?
In particular, you talking about buying the asset XRP?
Oh,
yes.
Were you?
Is it too late?
Yeah,
Am I losing the boat?
Nah. You ain't missed it yet, man. You still got time. So I'm gonna say it like this. What a lot of people are gonna be too late for and miss is the information. Because we have something that a lot of folks don't have. We have years of information against them having, say, per se, $10,000 to drop on XRP right now. What they don't have is the information. But if you're new, don't wait. Don't let that scare you because you don't have the information. You're in the right community. No, it's not too late. Buy it, listen to tales, stack it up, keep coming back to these chats, these live streams, and get the knowledge, man. The knowledge is the most important thing. Get the knowledge, man. The buy this crypto, man, not financial advice. So no, You're not late. In my honest opinion, not financial advice.
I will say what I say to everybody, and that is, if you've got 0 XRP right now, as long as it's under $2, dollar cost average in whenever you can. When it hits $2, maybe stop buying, wait till it hits $10, sell enough to get your initial investment back, and then put the rest in cold storage and let it ride to 2030. And if you want to buy more after that, like Adam is saying, if it's at $100 and you think it's going to 10K and they slowly ramp it up, I still think this happens overnight. But if it's slowly ramping up and you have $100 you want to put in, go for it. But that's what I'm doing at $2.
XRP Bishop said skip a meal. He said skip a meal and use that money to buy XRP.
I want to say
all that. Skip the coffee.
I do want to say one thing. I definitely agree that it's going to be an overnight flip of the switch. It's not going to be this overtime accumulation phase that everyone's thinking, that it just keeps gradually ramping up.
I went to Las Vegas with you guys. I should have put that money in XRP. It was worth
it. Right?
Yes, but it was worth it, and I
wouldn't take it back.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take it back.
Putting money into XRP, and it was worth it. Every minute of it. Meeting all you guys, it was so worth it. It's real.
Man. I wouldn't take that back, man.
Yeah.
I would not take that back, man. The Vegas trip, man, it solidified it for me. Meeting everybody in person, man, and getting to shake hands, and when we met people, the people I met, they didn't just shake my hand; they hugged me like we've been knowing each other for 10, 15
I didn't
years.
shake your hand; I hugged you.
And then I'm gonna say this again, man. They were forcing drinks down my throat, y'all. So be careful with that. Now, playing. Yeah, we had a blast, man. We had a blast.
I was totally trying to Cosby you, dude. Totally.
Hey, we had a blast, man. And it wasn't about that last part, man. It was really about the fellowship with people that have the same information that you have and the same motive that you have. We all going for the same goal. And I know I sound like a broken record because I say the same thing every time, but this is my truth and what I believe. So that's the reason I sound the same every time I speak, because this is what I'm standing on. And I know the guys that I met in Vegas and online, they standing on the same thing. We not shilling nothing, pushing nothing. Put your money in, don't put your money in. Alex D Vlog said, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. But if you don't invest in this, you will be left behind.
You will be left
behind. Hey, it's up to you.
And mama will be pissed.
Nope, I got my mama. She good.
Where were you at? They're going to be asking you, where were you at when this new innovation happened? Where were you at when they were talking about XRP going from 50 cents to $5 in a period of whatever days, Who knows where it's actually going to go in the short term, but in the long term, we know, in most of our opinions, this is our generational wealth ticket here. And if we just be patient and wait, saw somebody say a lot of people are going to be shaken out. You're totally right. Most people in this space here, I would say no. As most of the people here, I see most of you for many years. So a lot of you are going to make it. Some of you aren't. Some of you are going to get weak hands and sell way too early and probably go back to being broke like you were before. And that's sad. And I would hope that you take something out of this and listen to some advice and put about 10% of this wonderful asset that we own away forever and not touch it, because eventually that will be your generational wealth retirement bag. So I'm going to let somebody else share, and I'm going to be quiet. So, Tails, go ahead.
Yo, real quick, man. I just want to give y'all a little words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Being in crypto since 2018, when you hear good news, you think shit's about to pop off like now, and we get good price action from XRP today, but I don't want people to feel discouraged because, it doesn't moon right away. The markets are still run by Bitcoin, and we still got a ways to go. There's a lot of people have been in early and they're still, taking profits. I don't know why at these levels, but they're doing it. So, just continue to, like you said, dollar cost average, get inside the bag because it will drop again. But just, stay, with it. Don't just, feel like it's too late. Like you said, if you're early in it and you still don't have that bag set, man, you have time. Don't let all the news and all that, change the way you maneuver in it. So
Good
that's just what I gotta say.
Good point, Tails. I DCA'd.
Yeah.
I kind of went everything into quant because it dropped so much, and I'm not a rich man, so I went. XRP was dormant, and I kind of began this bull run. So y'all have to thank me. I got out of XRP, went into quant. I'm gonna say it. I just left 10% in XRP and went all into quant because it was so low. And then it started moving and I just jumped back in. But that's the beauty about blockchain because you can move money so fast. In 5 minutes, I'm right back in the game.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mel,
that's all I want.
I don't suggest doing that.
This up, dude. What were you doing, dude?
Yes.
Listen, take your hand right now and slap yourself, dude. What are you doing? I would not approve. I would not have approved that, but yeah, it's your money.
It was
XRP cheers.
Because I was scared. I was really scared. I was like, oh, what am I doing?
Dude,
but I still diamond hands by not selling. I just DCA'd into everything.
Dude, that feeling that you had in the pit of your stomach when it started to go is the reason why I have not sold any XRP. None, dude. I can't because when it happens,
I can't say that.
I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. It hadn't moved. It was just I was like, you know what?
You guys know I sold some to get my car, but then I immediately bought back in. Like it was not very long, like an hour or two.
I caused this cascade of movement, guys, because I was literally on my knees 2 days ago when the market was crashing. I was like, what am I doing? Everything was going red, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write it out. And then today, Davis called me and he said we won the case, and I made a phone call, move everything back into XRP. It happened, and
that's how fast it happens too.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't get the right time, huh?
And it pumped like to $1, and you couldn't have made the call, dude. Like, don't. If you ever do that again, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna
100 XRP, dude.
Hey man, I'm gonna say something to the new folks in the chat, man. There's a guy, a lot of us on here, a lot of the OGs that's on here, been here longer than me, used to watch named XRP Chiz. And when his videos came on, it started with don't wait till it happens.
Don't wait
till it happens.
Don't wait till
I wish I could still find his stuff, dude. It's just been stripped. It's gone.
Man, we were supposed to do a track, man.
One thing I have to say, if you're
on the fence,
in it, you're gonna lose.
Wait.
If you have a little bit in it, you might win, you might lose. It's just like the lotto. If you don't even waste $1, you're not gonna win.
I think CKJ has his number. I talked to him today. I forgot to ask him about that.
He's ghosted. Nobody's in contact with him.
No.
Zero.
Somebody I talked to recently said that they got a way to get in hold of him. So
I mean, I was talking to him
before, and fucking music back up there again,
find
so
out.
I
I'm gonna
listen
pick
to
his
it.
brain.
I should have downloaded that shit.
Now that
I just want to say one thing.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
It's not.
Yeah, you can't. His videos aren't up anymore. Is what they're saying. Go ahead.
Oh, they took him down. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just can't wait until 2 years passes, and everyone that's in this chat right now in this space is able to see, everything that I've been privy to in the past with looking at, and when they see where this market is going to and where it's going to be, it's just going to be a beautiful thing. People don't really know what they hold. Like, yeah, everyone knows to a certain extent because we're being told, we're being educated. But to see the amount of money that's going to go across this space and the price, the true price of XRP as it's reflected, I think a lot of people might commit suicide just with seeing their bank account that high or seeing their their cold storage wallet value that high.
I think like they're gonna have a heart attack, dude. Is
Yeah,
what
like have a,
kill themselves because they billions.
like like a heart attack. You ever see those people that win like 300 million or 5? Yeah, a heart attack. There you go.
Okay.
Dude, the people that were
the other
act
thing
on it, those people.
The other thing I'm gonna say is this: like when I say kill yourself, I mean in the sense that there is a certain responsibility that comes along with having a certain value in your life. When you come from a life that most people have, where every day it's not your day, you're working for someone else, your timetable's around someone else's schedule, your freedom's only on the weekends, and then you're trying to catch up on your chores and things around the household. When your day is completely free and you have unlimited amounts of money to do whatever you want, when you want, travel where you want on a PJ, have several PJs that you own, and just do what, like, ultimate freedom, that could be cumbersome.
What's a PJ?
Yeah, private man, but jet. You got to work on that. You got to work on that.
Private jet.
I'm dropping the link in the chat, guys. I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes because my family's got to do that. But anybody wants to jump in real quick in the last 10 minutes, I'll ask.
Hey, man, you got to work on that part of life. That start now, man. That don't start when you get the money. That start now. You got to start with that now. You got to start
be happy
living
now.
Like that now, man.
Marvin, I agree with you. But it's a psychological thing with a lot of people. There's a lot of people that you see those people that win the lottery, and then they lose it all.
No emotional man.
Yeah. So it really comes.
And they don't have nobody. They don't have nobody to go. You know what I mean? They don't have nobody. We got a whole community. You feel what I'm saying? We got a whole community.
Met Remy in Vegas. Remy, can
you turn off the? I had to turn off the YouTube.
Hi, Remy.
How's it going, fam? How you doing?
Good to see you, Remy. You remember me in Vegas at the Cat's Meow?
Was that?
You were at the Cat's Meow in Vegas, weren't you, Remy?
Yeah,
he was at the pool party too.
You're talking about CryptoNavigator.
That's right, pool party too. That's right.
Yeah, it was him, me, and Berserker in the pool. We were the only three idiots jumping up to swim in that cold thing.
That was fun, man. That was one of the best times.
It was like 50 degrees, man. That was nuts.
It was cold.
It was cold that morning when I left. It was cold when I left that morning.
Hey, how many of you guys went to that Louisiana dinner thing? I missed
I was
it.
There. I was there.
I wish I went there, but I had dinner plans and I went somewhere else. But
my friends that came with me, we went somewhere else.
Oh my god!
Unfortunately, we went to Fremont that night. I missed.
We did. We went to
Dang.
Hey man, hey, Louisiana and his family, man, they laid that out straight Southern style, man. The food was so off the chain. Shout out to Lady E, man. Lady E gave me one of her Tupperware bowls for me to take my gumbo back to my room with me and my cousin was staying in. We got back to the room. I warmed my gumbo up, ate my gumbo with my crackers, man, and laid it on down. But yeah, man, they laid it down with their food, man. Shout out.
That's how memorable that time was, man. I didn't even trip when I went there. I wasn't really thinking about it, but then when we got there and everyone was there, it was like, wow, this is like real, man. People actually have some hope here, man. I mean, it was surreal.
It's a different
and you remember all that stuff, you know. That was what
was dope.
That was so cool, you know.
It was dope, man. It was dope, man.
So
we had just
giving out some wrenches today for those worthy people that have been showing up every week. I'm gonna give some wrenches out tonight. Keep going, guys.
Yeah, we had Jess is the man that led the prayer over the food, man, that night, man. I was standing right next to Jess when he said the prayer over that food, man. Yeah, man, it was dope, man. It was dope, man.
Jess is great. Jess, what's up?
Thank you. Hey, Remy, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. I met you there live. It was good.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm going to say good evening. Thank you so much, Alan, for having me on. It's a blessing being a part of this space, and I'm happy every single one of you are invested in your future, and it's great to see you guys.
Thank you.
Salute, Adam.
Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Yeah, that was a nice class, man. That was a nice class, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thanks for being here.
You're more than welcome.
And
Hey,
we have
Alan, CryptoNavigator. I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys, but I'm gonna let someone else come in because I just got in real fast. Just wanted.
We're getting out of here in a few minutes. I just wanted to give the last few minutes. I should have put it in a chat earlier. I try to give some people an option of jumping on. I would love to go 2 hours, guys, but unfortunately, my wife's got to work really early in the morning. So until we
brother, we got more days, man.
We're 9 to 5,
show.
unfortunately.
Yeah, great show, man.
So we're gonna go for a few minutes. So we'll go around the table. Remy, you got anything you want to share before we get off? And then we'll go Diamond Hands right in a row, Duel, and Diamond Hands, Duel, then Tails, and then Sean and Marvin lead you out. And
yeah, I think I just wanted to kind of like repeat what you guys are all talking about, Marvin and Crypto Tails, and Duel, and you, all you guys. It's just like today. You know, it's that whole thing was, it's not even a pump and dump. It's nothing like that. It's just the way, you know, the case ended. It's like, I think Marvin said it last night pretty well. It's like you get up 1 foot in front of the next, you get up the next day, 1 foot in front of the next. And this is like this is where we're going, man. We just keep going, you know, and we got a little bit of a sprint. We got like a few extra steps today. That's all it was, you know. It's
Remy,
not. That's
Remy,
all it is. But
Remy,
we're gonna get.
Can you pray for, like, just pray for this day and for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it real quick. Father, in the name of Jesus, we love you so much. We thank you for this great day. We thank you for a blessing to get together. You know, what an honor it is to be with these men of God, these people that are here for the right reasons. You've chosen us. There's no other way we'd know about it unless it was from the providence that you spoke to our hearts, Lord. And we just pray that this comes to complete fruition sooner than later. We thank you, Lord Jesus. In your name we pray. Amen.
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 Thanks for doing that, brother.
All right.
Thanks, Mel.
Amen, brother.
We'll let you take over.
We all come from wonderful backgrounds, and we all have something to give and something to share. You know, part of growing as a person, I believe, is sharing your gifts and fulfilling your purpose. Everybody has one, whether they believe that or not. You could be in a bad place right now in your life and have some major struggles of identity and who you are. Just know you do have a purpose. Everybody has one. We're all meant to use it. That's what gives us a sense of peace and understanding that we're here for something greater than just ourselves. So thanks, man, for sharing that, Remy. And Diamond Hands, you got something, and then we'll go Duel, then Tails, and Sean.
I got into the space about, maybe it's going on in November. It'll be a year. I'm a construction guy. I really don't know about a bunch about tech, but it sounded good, and I don't want to beat my body up anymore. So I decided to diversify into these assets. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue, but I have these guys, my wife that's tech savvy that I can count on if I have questions. It's a scary times. I vouch for that. I mean, I understand that it's scary times and it's scary decisions for the new people. But for us that we're positioned correctly, we're fine. And we feel comfortable and confident that we're going to be okay. And I just hope that everybody is positioned correctly according to what they believe in and what they understand. But we are here every Wednesday, and if you have questions, you can drop them in the chat. If you want to jump in, I think Alan has gives you an opportunity to jump in and ask questions, or like live. I don't know how that works, but he'll give you more information about that. And I just wish you the best, guys. Many blessings, and I hope you prosper, because we're all doing it for a profit for our families.
Yeah.
And for our future. So that's all I have to say. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mel.
Yeah, I just don't fuck this up, guys. Honestly, like, you heard Mel's testimony tonight about him getting a little squirrely and trying to get cute with this shit. I've told you before that I had a friend. Dude, I mean, this is why we're here, to encourage one another to have these diamond hands and hold on. I told it the last boardroom. I had a buddy of mine who sold half of his XRP when it was 65 cents the other day, to pay for his travel, volleyball traveling group for his daughter's volleyball team. Okay. And he's like, I'll just buy it back at 45 cents. Well, guess what? We went down to 45 cents. And now, motherfucker, it's back up to 61 cents. He's not going to be able to get back in, guys. He just lost half of his XRP bag because he's trying to get cute with it. And he thinks that he has time. We're out of time. Then I've got friends who had it on the exchange when the case dropped, and then they were going to remove it from Coinbase. So they panicked, sold it, and they've never reestablished their position. They're still net zero. So my advice to you guys is stack it up and don't mess with it. Don't get cute with it. And I'll see you guys on the other side.
Leave it alone.
I mean, maybe lick some ice cream, at $20, and then
I'm gonna lick some ice cream, $10 to $20, but not a lot. So
we got MMAs, we got everything coming, man.
Yeah, MMAs.
Well, I mean, so we already have it. AMM.
I'm messing with you.
So, but what the main thing is, yeah. So the main unlock we're getting ready to have.
Who's next?
Is the institutional money coming in? Where they couldn't get in before. That's the real money. And then, Adam, he's gone now, but there's a lot of money that we don't even know about in family offices. There's a ton of money that we haven't even mentioned yet, but we'll get into that on the next stream. I want Sean to have I'm sorry, Tails, you got something I know, and Sean, and then Marvin. And then
I'm gonna go last.
Yep.
Yo. So I just wanted to congratulate all y'all, man, for today, man. All the diamond-handed crypto bandits out there who's stacking the XRP while all the FUD is getting dropped on you like it's hot, man. And congratulations, bro. We made it. There's nothing but up from here. And I just want to thank CryptoNavigator for holding it down every Wednesday, doing this show and keeping people informed, giving this information that is going to help people change their life in the future. That's basically all I got to say. For those who ain't checked out the new track, I got the new track out. So check that out on my YouTube, Crypto Tales. The new track's called To the Moon. So you can listen to that while you're watching your numbers run up. But appreciate all y'all, man. And that's all I got to say, man.
Nice.
Catch you on the next one.
Coming on, Tails.
Marvin sent me that one. That was good.
His video, Tails's link will be in the chat, or I'm sorry, in the description of my video. If you all want to check it out later in a couple hours, I'll have it in there. Didn't get time over, or if you want to click on one of my last videos, you'll see Crypto Tails's link in the chat or in the description of the video. Marvin, you got something, and then Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna be short with it, man. So, Alan, I appreciate you having me on again. Once again, brother, I appreciate that, man. Giving me a voice, man, and because it's a few people in here that's my people that's listening to me, man. So they listening to y'all too, and I know they probably learned a lot. I'll be asked a lot of questions in the next couple of days, but I'm up for the game, and I got the right answers. If I don't, I know I can call on y'all to help me answer. So appreciate the panel, man. Great panel, man. Great show, man. It was a great class today. I appreciate Adam for teaching the class, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to sit back and just learn. You know what I'm saying? So tonight is one of those nights. I've been talking all day. So shout out to Tails, man. The new premiere is fire, bro. Shout out to my mama for being here. Everybody else that came here to support us, the whole chat and everybody, man. Support Alan, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Salute.
Amen.
Yo. It's DJ Jazzy. Alan, I need you to put everybody's name back on the screen.
Everybody's name back on the screen. Oh, you got minutes? Yeah, we should do minutes. I hear you. I don't know how to put everybody's name back on the screen there. It should be showing.
No, when you take
call me Crypto Daddy.
When you highlight something from the chat and you get rid of it, it puts everybody's name back on the screen.
Okay, hang on. Let me do that then. Okay.
So while I'm doing that, there you go. So while I'm doing that, I need to say shout out to Marvin for giving me the shout out about everything that happened because I was working. Shout out to Alan, because Alan is Father Alan to a certain extent. I wanted to shout out to Adam, because Adam just presented a masterclass on what's going to happen. And because he did that, everybody in the chat should go watch this video again just to hear it again. Shout out to Duel, because Duel is a Ferrari F250 guy, but he respects other options. Diamond Hands, you didn't say the prayer tonight. Remy did, but we always respect when Diamond does do the prayer. And oh, Remy's still there, so I already shouted out Remy. And to anybody else that's watching this, you need to watch it again, because there are so many gems dropped that I can't put it in minutes. You just have to watch it again, and I'm done. Oh, and shout out to me, because you see the plane I'm going to be riding on. I'm not going to buy it, but you're going to see me riding on it when it comes. That's it.
That's good.
All right, Sean. That being said, I dropped Tails' link to the video.
Man,
I dropped it right before you did, Tails. I think that was. Oh, that was the still stacking one. Sorry, you dropped the right one. All right.
No,
go ahead, Sean.
No, that was the last thing I forgot. Shout out to Tails for doing the appropriate song for the news that came out today about the lawsuit being over. That's epic. And I'm done. Now I'm done.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, guys. Y'all rock.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well,
salute.
Guys, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here every week. I've seen most of you. I gave out some wrenches tonight, guys. We might be waking up tomorrow in a different circumstance. I really pray for all of you that you use your money wisely, and then that God can use you in an amazing way and bless your family and friends that'll be doing the handout. Lots of people will be doing it. Know that you already knew ahead of time, probably before you got rich, that was going to happen. So, be a little bit more generous than you probably were before. And then also keep coming back every week. I appreciate you guys. I'll keep doing this until I get too rich, and then I won't be. I'll be ghost like most of you.
To the new blue wrenches. Welcome to the blue crew.
Go. God bless
Welcome
you
to the
guys.
trenches.
Keep your head up.
And guys, appreciate everybody being here. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. If you feel like you got some content, you feel like you got some value out of this, please feel free to click on the little coffee link up there. If you feel like sending me a few bucks to pay for my StreamYard and YouTube, I appreciate it. If not, I'll keep doing it every week at 9:05 EST on Wednesday night. Guys, have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Have a good one.
Later, glitches.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.